activist. He's a teacher of method acting, and the name of his group is My Anti-Addiction Campaign. We at South Point have been very fortunate to have him with us and to have him interact with our students numerous times in the past. It is his endeavor to make the youth or young people, students, aware of the dangers of addiction, be it addiction to smoking, addiction to alcohol, other kinds of substance abuse, and even addiction to violent video games. He also delivers talks on various social issues, ranging from the problem of showing disrespect towards others, breaking the trust of parents, and also on the importance of self-respect. He has visited numerous educational institutions in urban and rural areas and has spoken on various platforms, including TED Talks. And he has taken his fight against addiction online. He raises awareness on the existence of numerous problems that afflict young people. He inspires them to overcome these problems and believe in themselves. Sri Bobby Chakraborty has traveled far and wide to spread his message and in his endeavor to help create a better society. So welcome, sir, and thank you very much for joining us today.
My pleasure, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. So I will begin with my first question to you, sir. You are an anchor and a teacher of method acting, and here you are amidst us addressing our students. What will this session be all about?
Before answering your question, ma'am, what is the session all about? I would like to announce that there is a contest that is being run at this moment. So I would request all the students who are hearing this, there's a contest that is being announced. First of all, before going to the details of the contest, take note of this email ID over here. My email ID is Bobby, B-O-B-B-Y, M-O-B-I-L, 2001 at yahoo.com. Bobby Mobile 2001 at yahoo.com. That is my email ID. In case you forget this email ID, there are 1,000 ways to find this email ID on my Facebook profile, on Instagram, on all the pictures that I post about this anti-addiction campaigns in various schools and colleges, and all the videos. If you search the caption, you'll find this email ID, bobbymobile2001 at yahoo.com. Now, why this email ID is very important is because after hearing this session, this full session, you need to send entries to me. Now, what are these entries? These entries have a subject of, the subject of these entries are or is raising an awareness on all the things that we are speaking in this session. Raising awareness on all the things that we are going to speak in the session. So hear the session very carefully, and then you send me the entries as per the topics we have discussed in the session, keeping in mind that you're going to raise an awareness. Now, there are 3 categories of the entries. First category is you can send me drawings or posters which can raise awareness against all of these things that we are speaking about. That is the category A. Category B is you can send me write-ups, blogs, write-ups or poems, you know, which can raise awareness against this. This write-up won't be more than 150 words. And category 3 is a video category in which you can send me a short film made by you, or a song that has been sung by you, original song, or a dance performance which somehow can creatively raise an awareness, or something creatively, visually creative that you have made into a short film. You can send those videos to me on that email ID. If the videos are more than 25 MB, then you can straight away upload it in YouTube and send me the link on that email ID. What will happen is the last date of sending the entries is 17th May, Sunday, 11:59 p.m. So till Sunday, you have time. When Monday starts, that is the entry is closed. So you can send me your entries till Sunday, 17th May, 11:59 p.m. You can send me your entries. I'll choose 3 winners out of them and I will announce their names. Please do send your name, class, and section along with your entries. I'll choose 3 winners and I'll announce them online, and I'll come down personally to the school after the school reopens to give you some fabulous prizes to those 3 winners, which are personalized prizes. You'll not get it anywhere outside. These are personalized anti-addiction campaign wala prizes. So this is the contest that is all about. You'll find the details of the contest in all my profiles. I have given all the details. Abhi ekhon ja bollam. So about all of this, you can find all the details on my profile. These rules are given there very clearly. You can take the help of that after the session. So coming back to your question, ma'am, what is the session all about? First of all, this session is not going to be any lecture sabha, any gyan sabha, any preaching. हम कोई ज्ञानी गुनी व्यक्ति, हम कोई पंडित है नहीं. I'm just an ordinary person, so I'm not going to give gyan to anybody. And adda is going to happen. Adda matlab you speak with me, and I'll also speak with you. And later on, I'll be taking question and answers from you, and I'll be interacting with you. So this is an adda. This is basically what I believe and what my lifestyle is. I'm going to share with you. So you have 2 options. Option A is I don't want to listen to him. He's speaking rubbish. So fine, you're an independent person. You don't want to listen to me. You don't agree with me. I can't force anybody. Very well. That is one option. But the second option is, this is Adda number 335. And the 24th Adda that is happening in SPH, South Point High School. And I'm doing this Adda for many years in not only big schools, but in schools all around, you know, villages, cities, inside Calcutta, outside India. And I do it for free. Taka ni nama taka China. So just give it a thought. आज के दिन I'm doing it so passionately. एक आदमी ये काम कर रहा है बिना पैसों के. I don't want money. I don't demand money from anybody. I'm doing it for you. So just give it a thought that beyond your parents, maa baba chara, this person is also a well-wisher, a good wisher for you, a friend, a real friend. So give it a thought, and then you think whether you want to discard me from your life or you want to keep me in your life. Or you want to use whatever I'm trying to tell you in this adda, you want to use that in your life. So these are the 2 options. So this is what this adda, that means you have to listen to this adda very carefully. Okay, coming back to your question, ma'am, what is this adda all about? What is this session all about? So I can't go to a shop which sells cigarettes, you know, and I can't go and tell that shopkeeper, you're selling poison. These boys, these girls, they don't understand. They're buying it. Boys have an issue of masculinity. Girls have an issue of feminism. All false meanings in their head. And they're coming and they're buying it with their own money and they're puffing away to glory. Aapko to pata hai it's poison. Why are you selling it? Don't sell it. The dukaan band kar dijiye. Do you think he'll shut the shop? He'll not shut the shop. He'll be giving me 2 strong reasons. First reason, he'll be taking out a paper and he'll show me the paper. The paper is a trade license or a permission given by the government, meaning that he is not a criminal. He'll be telling me, Ami to tax di, I'm giving thousands and crores and lakhs of tax. I'm not a criminal. I'm koi gair kanuni kaam nahi kar rahe. So the first reason he won't shut the shop is he is not a criminal. Very, very, very strong reason. The second reason is even stronger. The second reason is he will tell me, bhai, hum kisi ko force nahi kar rahe. हम किसी के घर घर में जाके I'm not taking a gun and bomb in my hand and I'm telling तुम्हें cigarette खावे ना, I'll shoot you. I'll blast your home. I'll kill you. He's not telling that to anybody. He's not forcing anybody. So these are the 2 reasons he'll not shut the shop. He'll tell, jao yahan se jao, nahi to bahut marenge. Absolutely strong reasons. I can't do anything. So I'll go out from there and then I'll stop by a liquor shop, an alcohol shop or moded dukan. I'll be telling the same thing to that person in the moded dukan alcohol shop. Alcohol shop looks like zoos, chiriyakhana. There's a khacha, there's a cage. And I don't understand why the cage. What are you selling inside the bottle that is so precious that you have to sell it behind the cages? Cages to Anjali Jewelers and all the jewelry shops where you send gold, diamond and all these things. Wahan pe cages hona mangta hai. Yahan pe kya bechte ho? The reason is the shopkeeper is so afraid of the animals outside. So that the zoo is outside. So anyway, I'll go to the shop and I'll tell the shopkeeper the same thing. This thing called alcohol. We all know in many families, the students that you are hearing, alcohol is a very in thing. You are seeing it from your childhood. Alcohol is a very in thing. So I'll be telling this alcohol shop ki owner jo hai, aap kyun ye dukaan khol ke rakhe? You are destroying so many men, women, boys, girls. You're destroying so many families. You are selling poison. Why are you selling it? Dukaan band kar dijiye. But he won't shut the shop. He'll again he'll give me two reasons. The first reason is I'm a trade license ache, I'm not a criminal, I'm tax di. And second reason again, हम किसी के घर घर में नहीं जा रहा है, किसी को न्योता नहीं दे रहा है, किसी को फोर्स नहीं कर रहा. I'm not forcing anybody कि आओ आओ पियो और लट्टू हो जाओ, किसी को फोर्स नहीं कर रहे. ये लोग, ये गधे लोग तो खुद अपने पैसों से, in their own will, on their own wish, on their own money, they are coming and harming their lungs, their liver, whatever. यार इन लोग को मरने देना. तुमको क्या जाता है, हमको पैसा कमाने दे, बस जाओ यहाँ से. Absolutely, absolutely. They're forcing nobody. They're forcing nobody. I want to say something. We have a very wrong notion. We blame the cigarette ki dukaan. We blame the alcohol ki dukaan. We blame the drug peddler. We blame the government. Government kano khule rekhe che. We blame the bad boy, bad girl. Ye amay khawashi kiye che, amay prothom khaiye che. But we don't blame ourselves. You need to blame yourself. God has given you a brain over here, money, intelligence, and the school is giving you education. How difficult it is to follow intelligence and education, to make use of the intelligence and education. Hey, school we study biology and chemistry. We know what are the organs all about, where the organs are. In those organs malfunction, what will happen to us? We all know. Parents are spending lakhs and crores so that we study that. And we have intelligence. But how many of us use that? Very less, very few. That is why you see, after the lockdown, there's like Durga Puja. So this person will tell me, bhago yahan se, alcohol dukaan ka malik, bhago yahan se. So jaise humko nikal dene wala, I'll stop him and I'll tell him a story about a boy, 2016, this was a big news. That boy, and along with 12 other friends, he was just 16 years of age, class 11 for it. He went out to party. One of the girls inside the group had birthday. So they wanted to P-A-R-T-Y, party. What does the word party mean? Party means celebration. Party means having fun. Me, as an entertainer, as an actor, I'm invited to P-A-R-T-I-E-S every night, every evening. And I know what partying is all about. I do party. I do have a lot of fun. I do dance. I do socialize with my friends, but without a single drop of alcohol. Without a single puff of anything, any chemical inside my body. I just go there, I have fun, and I come back home. I don't want to go back home, right? So this boy, the 16-year-old boy, I'm telling this story to the Daru wala alcohol shop. So a 16-year-old boy and 12 of his friends, I'm not naming that boy, I'm sure, because this was a big news in the channel and in the newspapers. So they wanted to have party, they buy alcohol. Just imagine 14, 15, 16-year-old boys and girls, they get alcohol, they get drunk, and alcohol is something which you put inside your body. Na apna achhai bhalai burai khayal mein rehta hai, na dusron ki burai bhalai khayal mein rehta hai. For me, that can't be a mode of celebration. For me, that can't be a mode to celebrate. You can differ, you can agree. That's up to you. So they get drunk, and in that drunken state, one of the boys break a bottle and put it into that 16-year-old boy's heart, and the 16-year-old boy dies on spot. What after that? If you stand in front of that boy's mother now, I know the family. If you stand, and I've been to the school where he studied. So if you stand in front of the mother now, the mother is just breathing. Otherwise, she is dead. Zinda lash jo bolte hai na, zinda lash. Why? You have to answer. You have to ask this question. Why? Because this boy and other 12, they wanted to party. What do you mean by party? What is partying? If you're putting in poison, if you're putting in something which will disbalance you, which will not make you reason, which will not make you think what is good and bad for you. So I'll tell this story to the Daru wala. Do you think the Daru wala will be interested? Daru wala, amake kyano bolcho baba? Humko kahe suna rahe ho ye baat? I didn't force that boy, that girl, or those boys to get drunk and kill each other. No. I didn't do that. That is the thing. I am not forcing anybody. Wahan se bhi mere ko nikal dega. Next stop will be a hookah bar. Hookah bar, what are you doing? These boys and girls think it's a very, very in thing. But you don't tell them that the smoke inside the hookah contains so many chemicals, and among them formaldehyde, which is a major cancer causing agent, and tar, TAR, which will be coming back later on inside the adda. Tar is there bhar ke inside that smoke. One cigarette lasts for 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Itna tar rehta hai ek cigarette mein. But the hookah pipe is there inside the mouth of a boy or a girl, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Just imagine how much of tar, how much of formaldehyde is going inside your body, inside your lungs, and you want to have fun? Use your brains. I don't want to have fun like that. I want to use my intelligence and education properly. Of course, again, you may disagree. You may think, na baba, আমি আমার লাইফটা আমার লাংসের মধ্যে অনেক টার অনেক ফর্মালিডিহাইড ঢুকিয়ে বাঁচতে চাই। I want to have fun like a donkey. Go ahead. But if you think इस बंदे में दम है, ये जो बोल रहा है सही बोल रहा है यार, why can't I spend that amount of money which I'm spending on tar and formaldehyde on something else, on something constructive which can actually give me a lot of fun instead of harming my body? So ये हुक्का बारेर मालिको আমাকে একই কথা বলবে, I'm not a criminal and I'm not forcing anybody. So you must be thinking कि दादा, you call me Bobby Dada, don't call me Bobby sir please, or sir nothing, call me Bobby Dada. I like to be called Bobby Dada. So you must be thinking that Bobby Dada can't do anything. Cigarette dukan bondo korte parbe na, he can't shut a alcohol shop, he can't shut a hookah bar, he can't do anything. Ki kore korbe? Practical thought. Government is giving them the permission. ekhane ek aadmi kya kar sakta hai? Kuch nahi kar sakta hai, bakwas kar raha hai. I'll tell you, I can do a lot, and because I'm doing a lot, that is why this adda or this awareness program, I'm doing it for years and years and years, not for any material gains, because I have changed many lives, and I'm changing many lives even from your school. So what is this adda all about? If you think this adda is against smoking, wrong. If you think the adda is against alcohol, wrong. If you think this adda is only against hookah, wrong. This adda is much more. This adda or this session or this awareness program is against all kinds of harmful popular trend. What is trend? Jonopriyo dharona. What is trend? Trend is something which you are following blindly, without a reason, without a question. वो करछे आमियो करबो, वो खा रहा है हम भी खाएगा, वो जा रहा है हम भी जाएगा, वो बोल रहा है हम भी बोलेगा, वो देख रहा है हम भी देखेगा, वो शेयर कर रहा है हम भी शेयर करेगा, वो इसको इंसल्ट कर रहा है हम भी इंसल्ट करेगा, वो इस लड़की को डिसरेस्पेक्ट कर रहा है हम भी वही करेगा. So trend is something which you are following without asking a question, without asking a reason. And if this trend is a harmful trend, just imagine where you are putting yourself in, and where you are putting the other person in, and where you are putting the society in. So we are fighting. Me, Bobby Chakravarti, Bobby Dada, is fighting against harmful popular trend. And smoking, alcoholism, and all of these are small points in that harmful popular trend. This is much more. Among those harmful popular trends, there is abusive language, galagali, which is like an in thing. I see, ato dukkho hoy, ato koshto hoy dekhe every day on my homepage on Facebook, boys and girls from your school, from the other schools, choto chele mera, such vulgar language filled, and the things they speak and the way they speak, the way they express themselves. My point is, if you ask me, you may again disagree. You may say, no, I want to abuse. Go ahead. But the thing is that you must think that you are a social animal. At the end of the day, what are you giving back to the society? Ami sabshomoy ki bhabi janis to? Ami bhabi je what am I doing for the society? What am I giving back? What am I leaving for the next generation? Ami ki rekhe jacchi? Good values. Ki rekhe jacchi? So my oath and my promise in life is, till my last breath, I'm not going to do anything wrong or anything bad or share or spread anything negative. I want to spread only good thoughts and good thoughts and good thoughts. So abusive language is another trend. Disrespecting and roasting, meme culture. আমরা ভাবিও না একবার যে একজনের সম্বন্ধে এত খারাপ কথা বলে তার জীবন বিপন্ন করে দিলাম. You make that person's life a mess for your sarcasm, for your fun. You have lost that sense. That is another trend. Violent video games in which you're glorifying death. You're forgetting that the other person, in real life, when you are becoming violent, you're forgetting that the other person, when you hit the other person is in pain. You forget. You see what is happening in the society. So we are, ma'am, this awareness program is against all types of harmful popular trends, which will encapsulate and enlarge as the session proceeds.
Right, sir. Now, your session has a very interesting, and if I may say, a very intriguing name. I'm the king of my mind. Why did you choose such a name, sir?
This question will take me back to the story of my family. I was born into a, so-called rich family. I don't want to boast about it, but that is the fact. So, jekhane taka, poisha, comfort, there was no abhab, there was no, dearth of it. So my grandfather, his name was Mr. Manik Chakraborty. He was a teacher. one discussion comes here. Teachers, they are the ones who actually make us. They are more than gods, you know. They might scold us. আমাদের হয়তো বকা দিতে পারে, আমাদের হয়তো একটা মেরেও দিল, but understand they are doing it out of love, অধিকার। আমার যদি তোমার উপর কোনো অধিকার না থাকে, if I don't have any rights on you, I will let you go scot free. तू भाड़ में जा, तू मर जा। बट जब तक मेरा राइट रहेगा तुम्हारे ऊपर, जब तक हम तुम्हारा भलाई चाहेगा, when I want good for you, আমি তোমায় শাসন করব। So understand that teachers might scold you, teachers might set you right, but for your good. You cannot in any way disrespect a teacher, disrespect your school uniform, disrespect your school. And that is what is happening in your school, in other schools, everywhere. You have to understand these are gods. Tumi ja jibone ami ja. Whatever I am today is because of my parents and teachers and my school. So my grandfather, he was also a very respectful teacher. He was a teacher in English. He was a gold medalist. He had 3 sons. Amar je choto kaka, baba mejo, amar je choto kaka mane dadur je choto, amar choto kaka, he was my best friend. His name was Ashish Chakraborty. He was my best friend. Pyar se I used to call him Moni Kaka. The Moni Kaka was a good-looking person, good in studies, good in sports, good in creativity, boro barir chele, popular, bhishon bhalo mone. He was a superstar. Very popular person in the school and all. But sadly, he was mas ladla. Chokher Moni. Ekdam ladla beta. So he was given pocket money. So if 5 rupees was needed, he was given 50 rupees. Hamma, you can ask a question, ki 5 taka dorkar, why 50 rupees usko kyun diya? You can say. But the argument is bhalo chele to. Here comes a big discussion. Our parents blindly trusts us. দেখো সবাই সব মা বাবাই বলবে আমার ছেলে আমার মেয়ের মতন ভালো হয় না। They blindly trust us. But what we do, not all, but many, you know, this age, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, as we grow up, we misuse the trust. We tell lies. We do things behind their backs. We mix with all kinds of wrong people. We take in all of these things. We get addicted to all of these things. We make our life mess behind their backs, thinking যে ওরা জানছে না। We are misusing the trust. যখন আমি বুঝতে পারছি we are understanding, we are in a mess, we are in a problem, we have to fall back on them, because these two are the only 2 people who will stand by you unconditionally till the end of your life and nobody else. Everybody will come with a condition. So if you misuse their trust, you are like doing a crime against God. It's our way of thought. Again, you can disagree. তুমি বলতেই পারো শুনবো না, আমি আমার মা বাবাকে মিসইউজ, আমার মা বাবার ট্রাস্টকে মিসইউজ করব। Go ahead, fine. But if you listen to me, you'll see there's a lot of sense. There's a lot of sense. My Moni Kaka misused the trust of his parents. He class 8 e jokhon pore, you know, one of these sarcastically jader amra donkeys dacchi, one of these people came to Moni Kaka and said, Ashish, ek cigarette la ke bola ki ek phuk maar. अरे कुछ नहीं होने वाला यार, एक फूक मारना, कौन एक फूक मारने से मर जाता है? एक फूक मारने से थोड़ी तुम्हारा कैंसर हो जाएगा, मार। We don't understand that one फूक becomes 100 फूक्स in no time. कब realize करते हैं? When we realize it is 35, 40, 45 years of age, lungs पूरा काला हो गया, we are like खास रहा है, we are inside our hospital, डॉक्टर ने 15 लाख का बिल दे दिया, lungs पूरा ब्लॉक हो गया, ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ गया, हार्ट ब्लॉक हो गया, तब जाके रियलाइज करते हैं, अरे यार काश हम वो गधे को या गधी को ना बोला होता स्कूल में। That is the reason it all starts from the school. And we all know how difficult it is to stop. তোদের বাড়িতেই আছে, অনেকেই চেষ্টা করছে থামাতে কমাতে, কিন্তু পারছে না। They can't, because it is very difficult. Because it is very difficult to stop. So my argument is, why to start? Why to start if you don't start? Because it has no reason of, those things have no reasons for being in your life. They're destructive. Why do you want destructive elements in your life? If you don't start, it will not be a problem to stop in later life. But when Moni Kaka started, that 1 puff became 100 puffs in no time. 11, 12, 10, 11, 12 আসতো, তখন আর सिगरेट से काम नहीं चल रहा। कोई आके बोला, एक मौत बा अल्कोहल लाके बोला कि एक घूंट मारना यार, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है। कौन मरता है एक घूंट मारने से? कोई नहीं मरता यार, मारना कुछ नहीं होगा। We don't realize that 1 घूंट becomes 100 घूंट्स in no time. When we realize again when we are 35, 40, 45, liver आधा हो गया, blood sugar 500 हो गया, तब जाके अरे बाबा ये क्या हो गया मेरा। तब भी वो दमेगा नहीं, तब भी वो हारेगा नहीं, तब भी बोलेगा देखो मेरा 500, तुम्हारा 150, आई एम द विनर। ठीक है भाई, तुम 500 ब्लड शुगर और आधा लिवर लेके इफ यू वांट टू रिमेन अ विनर इन लाइफ, जियो वैसे। बट इफ यू वांट टू लीड माय लाइफ, with the full liver that God has given you, with the optimum blood sugar level and the healthy lifestyle that I lead. Cool life, not a boring life. I lead a very cool life, very fast life, very fashionable life without alcohol. Then you have to join my hands. I want you all to join my hands. But my Monica obviously disagreed. He fell into those, these donkeys, जिस लोग को हम donkeys बोल रहा है, they don't have any अच्छाई बुराई का ख्याल नहीं है उन लोग का, and their life is dark, and they'll make your life very dark. So he fell into those hands of those donkeys, and very soon he became an alcoholic. अभी स्कूल हो गया, स्कूल के बाद कॉलेज में नेक्स्ट पड़ाव क्या? ड्रग्स. Because he was misusing the trust of his parents, he was getting money from the house, and drugs चालू हो गया. Very soon, the physical condition deteriorated like anything. हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं पता है? हम लोग सोचते हैं हम लोग के पास पैसा है, हम लोग के पास गाड़ी है, बारी है, बंगला है, पॉपुलैरिटी है, फेम है. We start thinking very wrongly. We start thinking कि हम लोग लाल चड्डी पहन के उड़ रहे हैं. हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं कि हम लोग के पास गाड़ी है, बारी है, बंगला है, पॉपुलैरिटी है, फेम है, ब्यूटी है, मतलब विल टर्न ग्रीन व्हेन विल गेट एंग्री. हल्क नहीं. हम लोग सोचते हैं हमारे पास गाड़ी है, बारी है, बंगला है, यहाँ से जाली निकलेगा. नहीं बाबा, यू आर नॉट एन एवेंजर, यू आर नॉट अ सुपर हीरो, यू आर अ पाती मानुष, ordinary human being made up of blood cells, muscles, tissues. But see, people don't understand. तुम्हारा गाड़ी, बारी, फेम, ये पॉपुलैरिटी कुछ तुमको बचाएगा नहीं. It didn't save Heath Ledger, it didn't save Michael Jackson, didn't save Rajesh Khanna, didn't save R.D. Burman, didn't save Uttam Kumar. The list is endless. Didn't save Sridevi, didn't save Rishi Kapoor, didn't save anybody. So these are the lessons that we need to learn. These are not only celebrity deaths जिसको हम share करते हैं, आहा की दुख को. These are lessons to learn. These are the people who thought that আমাদের বাঁচিয়ে দেবে, পয়সা, টাকা, fame বাঁচিয়ে দেবে. Such talented people, such untimely death. Just imagine. So we don't learn from it. We have to learn from it. But Moni Kaka didn't learn. His health deteriorated like anything. And very soon, at the age of 29, he died out of cirrhosis of liver. I want to just give you an idea what this process of cirrhosis of liver is, so that you can have the idea and you can relay this idea to a person, whoever consumes alcohol. If you are consuming alcohol, take it in your mind. And if somebody is consuming alcohol in your family, you relay this to him or her, whoever. Cirrhosis is a process which starts, you put alcohol inside you, and the C2H5OH, it goes in, and what it does, like erosion. Like erosion, it erodes the outer lining of the liver and makes the outer lining of the liver into fibrous tissue. आग गन्ना चबाने के बाद जैसे छिबड़ा छाबा हो जाता है वैसा. And once your liver goes for a toss, you understand, if you know the functioning of the liver, the functions of the liver, your whole body, whole system goes for a toss. That is cirrhosis of liver. And my Monica died at the age of 29. One person doesn't die, mind you. Everybody dies around him. The whole family dies around him. A person vanishing from the face of earth at the age of 29, such a brilliant person. When he died, I realized I couldn't understand. I was too young. I was just thinking, why did he end his life like this? He committed a sort of suicide. Why did he do this? And as I grew up, I realized one thing, which became the mantra of this awareness program. I am the king of my mind. I realized that he was a slave to his mind. I realized that you have to be the king of your mind. You have to control your mind, because mind is like a villain inside you, telling you to do all the wrong things. Your mind inside you is telling you, don't study. Your mind inside you is telling you, gali do. Your mind inside you is telling you, violent video games. Your mind is telling you, disrespect elders. Your mind is telling you, misuse the trust of your parents. Your mind is telling you, disrespect teachers. Your mind is telling you, disrespect the women, disrespect girls. Your mind is telling you to do all kinds of wrong things. You need to take charge. You need to understand that there is an entity, a negative entity inside you, and you need to take control of that entity. And I did that with a lot of good effect. And I realized that there is this entity I need to take control. And I took control, and I very proudly, I can say, I am the king of my mind. And that tagline became the tagline of the social awareness program, which is going all around the world, called I am the king of my mind. That is why it is called that way, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Now you're an actor, and since you've shared a personal story very close to your heart, I was wondering whether you could also share with us why you gave up your former job. I hear that you are a marine engineer, sir. So how come you gave up your job and became an actor?
Well, always I was a very artistic person inside, you know. I was very good in acting. I was very good in elocution and dance and songs and all of this thing right from my school life. But again, I had a bit of intelligence, God to intelligence they পাঠিয়েছে, coming from a middle class family, doctor, engineer hote hobe kind of thing. And I got into marine engineering and got a very good job in a high flying company, one of the best companies. I got a job in Exxon Mobil or Mobil Shipping. Very nice job. Very nice. It's a dream job. I've been all around the world, all the continents, and nice, very, very respectable job, very nice, well-paid job. But at the same time, ma'am, I kept on thinking, আমি তো মেলবোর্নের রাস্তা দিয়ে হাঁটছি. Okay, I'm in Australia with dollars in my pocket. But ma'am, who knows me? Amaye ke chene? Nobody. No one knows me. So my theory in life is, what is the point of earning money if nobody knows you? With a lot of money in my pocket and comfort, that is not my life. I don't want to lead my life in that way. I want to do good things. I want to do good things in life and be visible, not doing all kinds of wrong things and shortcut to fame things and disrespecting to other fame things. I don't want to do all of that. And I wanted to work hard to be, if you call famous, if you call visible. So that bug hit me very hard, you know. And I took a drastic decision, as you can understand, oto bhalo chakri. And I left it. There was a lot of problem in my household, as you can understand. And for what? What is the option? The other option is plan B. I want to become an actor. No reference, no godfather, no family link with the film world, nothing. I'm a very average looking guy. I know my limitation. I don't look like Hrithik Roshan also. I know everything. I was 92 kgs back then in 2002 when I left my job, you know. Easier said than done. Wahan to chhere to dilam chakri. Tarpore to barite to there was a lot of problem ghar mein. 2002 to 2006, I had a tough time. I used to be insulted so badly by the directors, by the producers. हम काम मांगने जाते थे. हम बोलते थे, I'm a good actor, you know. आप मेरे serial, आपके serial में या film में मुझे काम दीजिए. I am a very good actor. कौन सुनेगा? कोई सुनता नहीं. This is a very, 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 very tough profession. But say, I didn't lose. I'm telling you the story with another thing in my mind. Don't lose in life. 2002 থেকে 2007, 6, 5-6 years, without much work, with a lot of disrespect, with a lot of insult, I didn't give up. That 92 kgs is 71 kgs now. And when people now, যখন ছবি দেখে বলে দাদা তোমায় বয় দাদা তোমায় খুব ভালো লাগছে, I don't feel proud. I just want to give a message to the youth, to you all, যে জীবনে ভালো দিন খারাপ দিন, good days and bad days, both will come. But to fight with the bad days, you need to keep yourself fit. Fit physically, fit mentally. You need to be strong. You need to be positive. I could have given up. I could have been depressed and frustrated, and I could have taken up smoking and alcohol and ended my life and committed suicide and harmed myself and hurt myself. পাগল হয়ে যেতে পারতাম. I didn't do that. I fought because I am confident about my skills. I fought. Then 2007 onwards, I, you know, Zee Bangla একটা বিরাট বড় break পেলাম খেলা opposite Sudipta. And it became a super hit, humongous hit. And it, ratarati, you know, drastically changed my life overnight. And here I am, 18 years in this profession as an actor. I want to give a message to the youth that an ordinary person like me, coming from a background in a family with a lot of addiction, fighting in a past profession as a marine engineer also, I fought with all my co-workers and I told them, don't waste your health. You know, there was a lot of money over there as a marine engineer. I used to tell them, don't drink, don't become an alcoholic. Ye jo paisa kama rahe ho, by the time you're 45, 50, 55, sab paisa doctors le lega. They didn't listen to me. And then as an actor, I fought. I struggled. And then I am whoever I am today. So my message to the youth is, if an ordinary person like me, I get everything free now. जब भी parties में जाते हैं, everything is free. You people, you want to smoke, you want to do alcohol, you want to do hookah, you have to misuse your money or your parents' money. I just have to do this. And even partners and channel people and production people and producers, पैरों पे आके गिर के बोलेगा बॉबी दादा बॉबी सर सब kind of poison है, क्या पियेंगे क्या खाएंगे बोले. I don't touch. So my message is, if an ordinary person like me can control his mind, If an ordinary person like me getting free can do anything he wants to harm his health, I don't. Yet I have a lot of fun. I do party a lot. If an ordinary person like me can lead this life, why can't anybody else? Why can't you give it a try? Again, two options. Try korbo na. I want to lead a life like party te maud khe pore thakbo. I want to lead a life of the donkeys. Very good, no problem. But give it a thought. Here is a person who exists, who leads a fashionable life, who leads a cool life, who leads a fast life without alcohol, without cigarette, without hookah, without drugs, without any poison inside your body. Arey bhai, food, air and water automatically is giving in so much of poison inside your body. In तीनों के बिना हम बच नहीं सकते. We can't live without these three things. और तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो? और भी नहीं यार, जी नहीं भरा और थोड़ा poison मांगता है. Don't think, give it a thought, and then choose what you need to do. You want to lead my life, or you want to lead the life that you live, or you glorify those lives that you think you should glorify. Yes, ma'am.
So many volunteers have joined your campaign over time, and they are referred to as active soldiers. In fact, one of us, Shumit Bhattacharya, he's here today with us. He's a student of class 8 from Purvanchal Vidya Mandir, if I'm not mistaken. And he's also an actor. So my question to you, sir, is why is Shumit and other volunteers like him called active soldiers by you? Why do you call them active soldiers?
Before coming to your question, ma'am, I want to say I include these young people inside this army, army of soldiers. Why are they called soldiers in the first hand? Because we are fighting a battle against harmful popular trend. Bujhte parchen? The population, the mass is with that popular trend. And fighting against the trend, it's very difficult, very, very difficult. But then again, all my life, I have done that. Getting lost in the crowd, bheed mein kho jana is the easiest thing you can do in your life. I don't want to do that. I want to be a face in the crowd. That is what the message I want to give to all the young people. Be a face in the crowd. Do things against the trend. जो भीड़ करता है तुम मत करो. Don't follow the भीड़ without any reasoning, without any questioning. Do good things and make that a trend. So with keeping that in mind, I include all these young boys and girls and, actively inside this mission. Many have come from South Point also in the past, and they come with me and they travel with me to various schools, and they stand beside me with a particular type of presentation, and it becomes hugely successful, hugely powerful, because somebody of their age group, I'm elder to them, I'm senior to them, but somebody of their age group is telling something, telling about a lifestyle which is cool, which is again very fun to be in, yet without that poison. So that hits them very hard, and it has affected drastically to all the things, and that made me think that I should include more young people as active soldiers. Now, coming to that, what is an active soldier? I would like to know it from Sumit's mouth. Baba, are you there?
Unmute. Okay, I am there. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Can you
Baba,
see me? Can
yes,
you see
Baba.
me?
Yes, I can see you. Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Shumit.
Good afternoon. Achha, Baba, tell me. Okay. Baba, ma'am wanted to know what is an active soldier. Why are you called an active soldier and the others who are listening are only soldiers?
Ma'am, I am an active soldier because of I am not only sitting at home and restricting myself by only supporting this mission via Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I am actually traveling with Dadamani to schools and colleges and fighting with him in the battlefield against all type of addiction and harmful popular trend. That's why I am an active soldier, not a soldier.
Yes, exactly. Baba, I want to ask you something. তোমার অনেকবার এরকম হয়েছে তোমার পরীক্ষা, তোমার classes, you have taken special permission from the principal, you have taken special permission, you have come with me to various schools, not only in Calcutta, outside Calcutta, all around West Bengal. Keno, why do you want to be a part of this awareness program? তুমি কেন ছোট থেকে কেন you want to be a part of this program? Keno, why?
Dadamani, I love you.
I also love you.
And I love your work. You do too. And right from my childhood, I am seeing you doing this work, not for money, selflessly, but for our good. So now even I want to do this work with you, going to many schools and colleges. I want to raise awareness against addiction,
Of all
all
sorts.
sorts of addiction.
Right. Acha, tell me something. I'm sure the soldiers and ma'am and everybody would want to know. Active soldiers to shunla. But what kind of changes have you noticed in yourself, in your personality, after you became an active soldier?
Dadamani, before I was an active soldier, I used to tell people that don't drink alcohol, don't smoke, don't go to a hookah bar. But they used to shut me up.
কি বলতো?
ওরা বলতো বেশি পাকামো মেরো না, বাচ্চা আছে বাচ্চার মতো থাকো, একদম বড় হওয়ার চেষ্টা করবে না। So এখন যখন আমি ওদেরকে কিছু বলি, now they give me more importance because of they know that I am doing a serious noble work with you. They have seen many pictures with you going to many schools and colleges. They have seen my full page interview in Telegraph. In other words, I have become more confident than before.
You have become more confident. You have become more confident in explaining people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me something. Have you changed anybody's life? That is very important. Awareness to kocho, but have you changed anybody's life after becoming an active soldier?
Dadamani, as you always tell that soldier's fight starts from his or her home, you know, Dadamani, that my fight has also started from my home.
I know. I want the soldiers to know about it. It's a very inspiring story. I want everybody to hear it. And maybe you all also can do this and change somebody's life in your home. Achha, tell me.
I have changed someone in my life. That person is a part of my life. Not only a part of my life, that person is a part of my family. That person was having problem with alcohol. That person used to consume alcohol. So before I used to tell him that don't drink alcohol, তো সাধারণত সব সময় এসে বলতো যে বাচ্চার মতো আছো, বাচ্চার মতনই থাকো, বেশি পাকামো মেরো না।
যা বলে বড়রা যা বলে আর কি।
হ্যাঁ। কিন্তু after I have become an active soldier, I have explained him the mantra of our life. I have explained I am the king of my mind, and I have explained him the formula of our life, HCF.
HCF we'll be explaining HCF later on. So that is the formula of a soldier's life. You have explained that to him. Okay, then.
And I have shown him the videos of yours, TED Talk, the Josh Talk, and etc. Now that person has realized that his mistakes he have realized, and now he's giving a serious effort to stop drinking alcohol.
Here I must tell something. It's a very inspiring thing that person, I know that person personally, and that person has stopped taking alcohol for the last 1 year. And this little boy is to be credited with that. He has done that good thing to that person and to his family. He has made it victorious for a soldier. And I'm so proud of you, Baba. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Tell me something. Okay. Now, soldiers, listen to Sumit very carefully. He's going to give you 2 ways or 2 homeworks by which you can spread this mission even sitting at home. Listen to it very carefully. You are at home in front of Facebook, Instagram, etc. How can you spread? Because I need your help. Ami eka, Bobby Dada, ba Sumit eka, we cannot change the system. We have to join hands together, and we have to create good vibes and constructive vibes together. Amader ei army ta form korte hobe. So how can we form this army? How can we spread our beliefs? Sumit will tell you 2 ways. What are the 2 ways, Baba?
Not only 2 ways, you can call them 2 homeworks. The first homework is you have to join our group on Facebook named is My Anti-Addiction Campaign. Dadamani, I am repeating once again. Soldiers, please listen carefully. My Anti-Addiction Campaign. There are 2 ways to join our group. The first way is you can directly go to the search bar of Facebook and then search the name of our group, My Anti-Addiction Campaign. Then you can send the joining request. Then the admin will accept your request. And if you forget the name of the group, then there is a second way. The second way is you can search any caption of any anti-addiction pic. Soldiers, I am sure that you all know what is the meaning of caption. If you all don't know, I am telling you, the meaning of the caption is the description of the pic given above the pic. Okay, so you have to search any caption of any anti-addiction pic, then you will find 6 links at below. The first link will take you to our group. Then you can send our joining request. Send us the joining request.
So after joining the group, হাজার people are join করে. Your job ends there after joining the group?
No. Your job doesn't end there. You have to post articles, videos, pictures, all of the views against addiction of yours, and they will be seen by thousands and thousands of people all around the world, and they will be inspired by seeing our approach against addiction.
Okay, so this is the first homework. What is the second homework? First homework is the Facebook group called My Anti-Addiction Campaign. What is the second homework?
The second homework is you have to watch a short film on YouTube named I Am the King of My Mind Part 2. I am sure that you all have received the link of the short film. Yes, so if you have not received that link, then I am telling you the 2 ways to watch the short film. The first way is directly go to the YouTube search bar and then search the name of our short film named I Am the King of My Mind Part 2. And if you forget the first way or the name of the our short film, then there is a second way. The second way is just like I have said for Facebook's group. You have to just search the name of our any anti-addiction campaign's caption. Then you will find 6 links. The first link will take you to our group, and the 4th link will take you to our short film on YouTube.
What is the film? Why this film? Why do they need to see this film, and what happens after they see this film?
Because of this is the summarized version of our whole Adda.
And what do they do after seeing this film?
After seeing this film, you have to share this film on your wall, and you have to tag me, Dadamoni, and all your friends, relatives whom you want to see this video, whom you want to tell about our Adda.
Whatever that is happening, whatever we are speaking, that is encapsulated or summarized inside that 14 minutes film. So if you want anybody to have an idea or anybody to, get inspired by our thoughts or spread this belief, you just have to spread this link of YouTube and tag whoever you want to. Okay, Baba, any last words before you sign off from this section?
Soldiers, I want you all to, most of you to join Dadamoni. Like me, as an active soldier, I'm going to many schools and colleges and inspiring the boys and girls of our age or younger than us or elder than us. And please let us know that you want to join us, and please take permission from your parents. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. Ma'am.
Thank you, Shumit. It was very inspiring and encouraging to see young people like you join this campaign. My next question is related to, once again, sir, you are addressing teenagers in today's session. Our students are teenagers over here. So what do you feel is a healthy lifestyle for this age group?
Coming to your question, ma'am, I would like to narrate an incident. This incident happened in my life when I was in class 6. This incident is linked with Monikaka once more. So one night, my Monikaka didn't return. And by that time, I'm talking about that time when he had already destroyed his studies, his health, the reputation of the family, everything. His life was a mess. So I'm talking about that period of time. So I was in class 6. He didn't return one night. We were very anxious. Police, Thana, police, missing persons, diary, shabhul. Next morning, when I was getting ready for my school, a maid servant comes up and tells my grandmother, Mashima, your son is lying downstairs. And Monica was my best friend. You know, he was my best friend. I've learned so many good things from him. So we all run down. I was only 11 years of age. We all run down. And what I see that my Monica, my best friend, is lying on the road in front of the big gate of our house without a shirt on, the pant almost coming off, in a pool of blood, man. In a pool of blood. Someone had cut him open from here right till the ankle, you know. I could see the bone, flesh, fat. It was pool of blood. I mean, for the shooting purpose, I've seen so much of blood. Otherwise, I haven't seen in my real life. I was shaking. I was crying. I was, you know, clutching my mother's hands and I was crying and I was asking my mother, Ma, why is he doing this to himself? He's such a good boy coming from our family, Ma. Why is he ending his life? Why is he lying there half dead, half naked? I asked this question to Ma, crying. My mom consoled me and my mom told me something which Sumit already said became the formula of my life and formula of a soldier. Listen to it very carefully. My mom said, Ki Baba, don't cry. Don't cry. Your Monica is lying there in spite of being a very good boy, coming from a good family. He's lying there because he didn't give 3 things importance in life. What are those 3 things? H for health, C for career, and F for family. It's like in maths, we study HCF, highest common factor. It's like the same thing, health, career, and family. This should be the formula of a soldier. And these 3 things are interconnected. If you put your health in a good way, keep your health in a good way, in a good condition, your career will be in a good condition. And if your career is high flying, your family is secured. And in the other side, if your health is in a bad state, if you don't pay attention to your health and you abuse your health, your career will go down the drains because you're a sick person. You'll not be able to work. And when you're a sick person, either staying back in your home or in a hospital's bed, who is affected next? The family. So this is the formula I have followed all my life. Whatever I am doing, whatever I'm eating, whoever I'm mixing with or trying to make friends with, HCF is always in my mind. I always think, আমি এটা করতে যাচ্ছি, আমি এটা খেতে যাচ্ছি, আমি এর সাথে mix করতে যাচ্ছি. Will my age be affected in a good way or a bad way? If my age is affected in a good way, I'll go ahead. If my age is affected in a bad way, if I think it will be affected in a bad way, I'll keep my distance. And then the other follows. The career will be in a good way and the family. Similarly, the lifestyle of a teenager, of a student, if you think it in this way, tora bhab, so the life in a this is the best time of your life. Ekhon bujjish na, jokhon school pass out kore jabi after 10 years, you'll realize, God, such simple times. You have no pressures other than studies. You have no pressures. Ma, baba, shop kichu kore dicche. Parents are providing everything to you. You need to study. Shop shomoy study korte hobe na. You need to follow your passion. Music hote pare, sports hote pare, other hobbies hote pare, ja khushi hote pare. And what you need to do is time management. Time management jodi tumi koro, I have never been that padaku 24 hours sharakhon pore na. But still, I'm an engineer. I have done my life. I've done good in my life. Good academics, good results. I've done that. But never, আমি cinema দেখতাম, আমি খেলতে যেতাম, আমি স্কুলের সব ফেস্টে I used to take part. I was very, very involved in everything creative. And I used to study. I used to be good in sports also. Matlab, I'm not boasting about myself. This is the reality. আমি time management এ বিশ্বাস করি. What I believe in time management, matlab কি, আমি একটু ভালো করে বোঝাই. তোমার হাতে ফোন আছে. And now phone is a big distraction. Phone is something which is totally disrupting the lifestyle. Kintu that is a very important part of our lifestyle. Even if you want, I don't want you to be unsocial. You socialize. Social networking sites, you socialize. But everything with a time management, with a quota of time. Matlab, ami jodi amar ekta routine banai, if I make a routine, 2 hours of studies, if I keep that in that routine, let no power in the world take you away from those 2 hours of studies again. If you have kept 1 hour for sports, no power can take you off from that 1 hour of sports. Keep 1 hour of smartphone with your social networking cell. Keep it 1 hour, and you tell your parents, "Ami 1 ghonta amake phone ta amake korte dao, er pore I won't." And you earn their trust. Dekhbi jar bokabokiও করছে না. এই যে many parents write to me, "Dada, sir, পাগল হয়ে যাচ্ছি, এই ফোন কেড়ে নিলেই they are becoming violent, they are becoming abusive, তোড়ফোড় করছে, এই করছে, ঝামেলা করছে, বাড়ি ছেড়ে বেরিয়ে চলে যাচ্ছে." It won't happen. It won't happen. Phone আমার ক্ষেত্রে ভীষণ দরকারি, তোদের থেকে 100% বেশি দরকারি আমার কাছে. I'm a professional and a social activist, and a teacher also. I continuously interact, but in a stipulated time. I don't saradin boshe, I don't, because I know that will disrupt my lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle jodi lead korte hoy, you need time management, A, and B, you need to follow HCF formula. Tumi ei HCF formula if you follow, if you keep your health intact, HC and F, health mane kintu shudhu physical health noy, mental health also. Mental health matlab, suppose ei je ekhon arekta trend, we are talking about trends, let us encapsulate or enlarge on this. Violent video games like PUBG, like Free Fire, and the simulation in those video games are so real. As we know, when you're killing somebody, it's so real, the blood spattering and all, it's so glorified, the violence is so glorified. Surely if you ask any psychiatrist and all the incidents that are happening all around, to me subconsciously you're becoming violent inside, A, and B, you're not understanding je real life e aste aste jeta hocche, real life when you hit somebody, when you hurt somebody, that person is in pain, you lose that sense. That is why, this is the reason a person becomes so violent and inhuman. See how many mob lynchings are happening all around. See how many mob lynching, how violent, torai koto violent hoye gechiস, বন্ধুদের সাথে বন্ধুদের মধ্যে মারামারিটা কত violent পর্যায়ে চলে যাচ্ছে. You are losing the sense that the other person is in pain. And these violent games, আমি তো শুধু দুটোর নাম বললাম, there are so many others which are simulating all these violent acts, and you regularly, you are, you are like, it's like a virus inside you. You lose your social life, you lose your domestic life, you lose your mental health. I'm telling you, hey Baba, if Baba is here, Sumit is here, Sumit will tell you, I'm not asking you not to play video games. There are hundreds of video games which, endorses reflex, like racing games, endorses, intelligence. So many games. He plays a game, ki naam game ta Baba, Sumit, are you there? He plays a game called Minecraft, if I'm not wrong. There are so many other games, which actually include the intelligence and reflex actions and not violence. So healthy lifestyle mane tomar physical and mental health take bojay rakho, not putting in poison inside your body, not putting in chemicals inside your body, any type of chemicals. Kono dorkar nei, emnitei the nature is giving you so many harmful chemicals inside your body. Ar dorkar nei shorire chemicals, even in the form of vaping and e-cigar and hookah, dorkar nei. Keep your life simple. Complicated korish na, karon this is the part of your life which is the simplest part of your life. Life na by default joto boro hobi, it will become complicated. So don't complicate your life forcibly. Don't mix with people jara dark, jara negative, jara HCF follow kore na. Lead a lifestyle with those people jara HCF follow kore. Tar mane arekta jinish, jara HCF follow kore na tara kintu tomar enemy noy. You cannot make them enemies. We are a social human being, with social beings, we cannot make them enemies. Keu ekjon cigarette khaয়, mad khaয়, gali দেয় বা whatever, তাকে আমি থাপ্পড় মেরে বলতে পারি না তুমি খারাপ, দেয় খায় তার way of living, তাকে আমি শুধু এইভাবেই তার সাথে ইন্টারঅ্যাক্ট করব, কেমন আছিস, ভালো আছিস. I won't include that person and that person's bad habit in my life. That is the way you should lead. You cannot make that person an enemy. আর যারা HCF follow করে তাদের I'll give a hug and include them in my life, and they are your friends. So HCF formulaটা না দারুণ effective to actually choose who can be your friend and who can just be an associate, যাকে তুমি চেনো, not enemy. So this is a healthy lifestyle or mode of healthy lifestyle that a person can lead, ma'am.
So you are talking about childhood being a simple time in a person's life, and how this simplicity, once lost, we can't get it back. And as we grow up, obviously we lose the innocence of childhood because life becomes more complicated. But there are a lot of young people who face...
I can't hear you, ma'am. You are very, very...
Sir, can you hear me now clearly?
It's very, the volume has gone down suddenly. I don't know why.
Can you hear me now clearly, sir?
Very feebly, very feebly.
So by any chance, is your device, has the volume gone down in your device? Are you connected by the phone, sir?
No, I don't know. I've not touched it. Anyway, you ask your question. I'll try to hear your question.
All right, sir, I'll try and be louder. My question to you, sir, is that a lot of young people face a lot of problems these days. So childhood is not as simple as we, consider it to be. It's not a simple time in the life of many children these days. So could you please tell us about some of the problems that young people face these days or children face these days?
Yeah, the basic problem that they face, or the basic problem that they are in, is following trends blindly, following things blindly. The basic problem is this: without asking a question, without reasoning, without understanding what is good and bad, they just follow. They just follow the herd. Like, I'll give you an example. A person with a microphone, say Mr. X YouTuber, a person with a microphone who thinks a certain person, a certain actor, a certain film, or a certain politician, he thinks that that person, that certain film, that certain actor, that certain personality, or he thinks that product or that person is funny. He thinks that that person is not up to the mark. He thinks, one person thinks. And in his disapproval, how he disapproves with a lot of disrespect, with a lot of vulgarity, with a lot of foul language, and he disapproves that other person or that product or that film or that political figure or whoever with a lot of disrespect. And what happens is, when this is all out in a powerful medium like internet has superpower. When this is all out in a powerful medium like internet, and it is spread in front of thousands and millions of people as the only option out there, people take that option. Especially the young mind, who are the very receptive mind, they take that and they start sharing it without thinking. যে আমি এই যে একটি মানুষের উপর ঠাট্টা করছি, I'm making fun of this person. Who am I to make fun? What have I done in my life to make fun? Again, I'm telling you, don't get me wrong. We live in a democracy. We have a freedom of expression. But my theory is freedom of expression should not cross the limit of, cleanliness, and it should not become vulgar. It should not become disrespectful. Suppose kono political figure X or Y, I don't approve. I completely disapprove. There is a way of expressing. You have to express, you have to protest, but not at the cost of totally abusing. People are abusing the leaders of the country, the leaders of the state, abusing and vulgarly disrespecting them. Just imagine where the society is going. Jekhane an ordinary person doesn't respect the leader in this way, in a very vile way, in a very vulgar way. Just imagine how the people will interact with another ordinary person. And that is where the social system goes down the drains. And this is one trap the youth is going into. They are following this sharing trend, and without understanding, without giving it a thought. আমি আরেকজনকে ডিসঅ্যাপ্রুভ করতেই পারি, আমি আরেকজনকে অবজেক্ট করতেই পারি. I can have my opinion, but I cannot disrespect and make it vulgar. I cannot do that. I don't do that. I put out my views, but I don't do that. Again, you can disagree with it, you can go ahead, but the thing is, think. You being a social animal, you being a responsible citizen, you being the youth who will build up the society tomorrow, what are you doing for the next generation? Tumi bhalo kaj ki korte parcho? What are you giving back to the society? Good things or vulgarity? Ki rekhe jaccho for the next generation? My oath in life is, till the day I'm alive, I want to keep good things for the next generation and not vulgarity. That is my way of living. This is one of the things that is affecting their lifestyle very badly. Then another thing is peer pressure যেটা আছে, যে তুমি সিগারেট যদি না খাও, ছেলেদের একটা ইস্যু হচ্ছে ম্যাসকুলিনিটি, মেয়েদের একটা ইস্যু হচ্ছে false sense of feminism. এই দুটো ইস্যু, they are making mess with the generation. একটি ছেলে সিগারেট মদ এসব খাওয়া শুরু করে because he thinks it's very macho, and a girl also starts doing this, thinking that when a boy can do, why can't I do? I keep on telling the girls who are soldiers, don't think that you are more than the boys. You are more than the boys. But tell me something. How can you prove your independence? How can you prove your super womanhood by doing the same mistakes that the boys are doing? ওরা খাচ্ছে, ওরা একটা সিগারেট খায়, আমি 10টা খেয়ে রাখবো, ওরা এক পেক খাচ্ছে, আমি 10 পেক, boozing and alcohol and all of this has gone so high, it's like viral level among girls also. So I keep on telling them, যে তোমার যদি নিজেকে প্রমাণ করতে হয় that you are equal to the men, that is the theory behind that. That is the theory behind that. If you have to prove yourself, you're not equal, you're more than the men. You're more than the men, I'm telling you. Prove yourself through the talents that God has given you. Prove yourself through that. That is feminism, to make your gender strong so that you're not dependent on anybody. But if you make your health, if you make your age in going down the gutters, because at the end of the day, you may be an independent woman, earning a lot of money, you have a car of your own, gari, badi, shop, but at the end of the day, you're not a superhuman. You're not a supergirl. You're not a Wonder Woman. You are a human being made up of blood, cells, muscles, tissues. Nothing is going to save you. So my request to all these boys and girls, don't fall into the wrong concept of masculinity and feminism. Both of these words are very strong words, very positive words. Keep yourself strong and really masculine by keeping your HCF intact, and same with girls. Keep yourself feminism. Jai ho feminism ki. Feminism show to the world that you are the true woman, true powerful ladies, by keeping your HCF intact, and that is the way you should lead your lifestyle. Yes, ma'am.
How can students deal with domestic violence and anger issues? How can students deal with domestic violence and anger issues, sir? Can you hear me?
Domestic violence, yes.
Yes.
Very good. You came up with that question, ma'am. I had this in my mind because there's shocking incidents that are coming. There's a lot of domestic violence and abuse that is happening because in this lockdown situation, people are locked and they cannot run away from their tormentors. So before coming to that, domestic violence and anger issues, I want to tell all the soldiers who are listening to this Adda, this talk, this session, I want to share some numbers with you. Very, very fast, just jot down these numbers. These numbers are very useful numbers. They are Kolkata Police numbers, very handy numbers, helpline numbers. You can just call these numbers and you'll get immediate help. So first number I want to share with you is a emergency Kolkata Police number for any kind of cases you want to report. I'm sure many of you all know it, but still I want to share this. This is a Kolkata Police emergency number. This is 100. This is the number you need to dial for any emergency incidents or emergency situation. Next comes another helpline number. If you want to give any information regarding to anything, any mishap, any wrong thing that is happening of any kind around, there's a helpline number, another very, very effective helpline number, that is 1090. 1090. This is another helpline number, 1090, Kolkata Police General Information Number, 1090. Okay. Next, another very important number, Kolkata Police helpline number for women in distress, for the ladies, for the girls. If you are in distress, if you are in any kind of trouble, if you want to have lodge a complaint against anybody, you're having problems, eve teasing or molestation or anything, there is a very, very effective number, actually 3 numbers. One is a helpline number and 2 landline numbers. The helpline number is 1091. Can you see it? 1091. Okay. And there are 2 landline numbers, 033-2359-5609. So the first number is 033-2359-5609. And the second landline number is 2321-0154. So these are the numbers. Please do write them down. Okay. This is women in distress number. Another number that is very, very, very useful and very important, especially for children, the child helpline number. If you are going through any kind of problems, any kind of trouble in this lockdown situation, any kind of violence, any kind of abuse, any kind of problems, and you seek help, you cannot get help, you're locked. So this is one number, 1098.
It's a very, very effective number. Very, very effective number. You just need to dial and you need to introduce yourself. Apart from this, there is the Kolkata Police Facebook page. You need to send them a message. If you can send them a message, they're very prompt in replying, or you lodge a complaint via writing to them, open form also if you want to do that. This is what domestic violence is all about. First of all, to get out of domestic violence, this is the legal help that you can get, or the help from the police. But beyond that, you have to use your brains also, some diplomacy, some tactics, because you are locked. You have to use your common sense so that you are not harmed beyond the limit. You have to use your common sense to get out of the situation first and then lodge a complaint, because you are locked inside. It's a very difficult situation. So use your common sense, try to devise some ways by which you can get out of it. If you can talk with that person, if it is possible, if you can talk with that person to somehow dilute the violence, if it is happening between two other people and you are you're watching it happen, and you can talk, you can have a talk somehow. I don't know, every family's chemistry is different, right? So it's very difficult to say one way to get out of the violence. So you have to use your common sense and diplomacy. Now coming to the anger issue. Anger, again, just like what I said, mind is like a villain inside you. You have to realize anger is an entity inside you which will make you very weak, very weak. And this entity, this weakness can be used by your opponents to make you weaker. First, you have to accept that. Tumi jotokhon na bhulta, your mistake ke accept korbe, until and unless you accept, hami hajar bolleo, hajar counseling, hajar of these rehabs, they are not going to do anything to you until and unless you accept the fact that there is an entity inside you called anger who is creating a mess. Who is creating a mess? You have to accept, you have to understand the loss, the destruction it is doing in your relation, in your studies, in your lifestyle. First, you have to accept that. And you have to accept that this is an element of that villain called mind. Again, I'm the king of my mind comes here. I also get angry at times, but I control my anger because suddenly I realize this entity is trying to make me weak. The more I become angry, the more I lose my sense of reasoning. And this weakness can be used by the opponents to harm me more and more. This weakness can make me harm my near and dear ones. This weakness can make me harm myself, hurt myself. First, you have to accept that. The moment you accept that, you realize that, you identify that entity inside you, I am sure, 101% sure, you'll be able to control that entity like I have done. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, my next question to you would be that we have already spoken about how increasingly as a society, we have become more intolerant towards each other. There is a lot of violence, whether it's verbal violence, physical violence that is inflicted on others. How can we, as a society, and how can our youngsters be more tolerant and respectful towards others? What do they need to practice in order to be more respectful towards others without belittling others constantly?
Again, ma'am, there is again that you have to accept and you have to understand. We live in a society. We don't live in a jungle. We live in a society where we have to coexist. We have to coexist. And now where the trend is going, if somebody is insulting someone, if somebody is being intolerant in someone, you have to reason, you have to see the both sides of the story. There is somebody called a YouTuber or somebody who has shared something very disrespectful about other or something very funny about other. You think it's very funny, sarcastic. You have to take the both sides of the story. You have to understand both sides of the story and not only take the sarcasm in it. If you take both sides of the story, I'm sure if this sarcasm or this fun, which you think it's fun, if it is spreading in a viral way, the other person's life is at stake. The other person's life is in mess. What are you doing to the other person? Again, coming to my past discussion, you can disapprove of somebody. Definitely you can. You can object. You can put your foot down on many issues. You have to, because we live in a democracy. But in no way you can be disrespectful and abusive and intolerant and violent to the extent that you just hear two sadhus coming and you hear that they are kidnappers without reasoning, without understanding. You take the lathis and you hit them and you kill them. This is the society we are living in. And rest assured, this will happen in your society, in your neighborhood. Don't think it has happened somewhere in Maharashtra. It is not going to happen in your neighborhood. It will happen very soon if you let this spread. Reason karo, think karo. Think before you act. Think before you share. Think before you speak anything. That is what makes us manush, man or hush achijar. You know, that is what makes us intelligent, educated human beings. Education gives us tolerance. And what are we doing? We are becoming intolerant. We are becoming incoherent. We are becoming abusive. We are becoming violent. Keno? Oi je amra both sides of the story dekhi na. Amra reason hi kori na. Amra reason korte bhule jacchi. Reason karo, chinta karo, what are the after effects? Ar ekta jinish bhabo. Think another thing. What is your right? Who gives you the right? Who gives you the right to malign somebody? Why? Disapprove karo, object karo, but malign kora right tumhare ke diyeche? Who has given you the right? No. With power of freedom of expression, with power comes responsibility. See, with the boom of digital media, amader freedom of speech ato, freedom of expression ato, but we have lost the responsibility. Amader superheroes movies e ki bole, Spider-Man and Superman, all these movies, with power comes responsibility. So the more powerful we have become in expressing ourselves, we have lost the responsibility. My request to all my soldiers is to be a soldier, you need to take up this responsibility of what to share, what to spread. Spread good things, spread positive things that will do good for others. Ar somajer kotha jodi tumi na bhabo, if you don't want to think about the society, you think about yourself. Tomar bhalo kishe hoy? You might not like somebody, but do not malign that person. If you don't like that person, if you cannot do good for that person, just go your way. But do not harm that person. Do not make his or her life miserable. Don't do that. Think both sides of the story. Are ekta family te ma baba ekta chele ekta me, 3 people in a small nucleated family has so many problems. Eta khabe na, eta porbe na, eta dekhbe na. 3 joner family te there is so much of problem. And see, a state is run by some leader, suppose, with thousands and crores and lakhs of people, a country with lakhs and crores of people. Understand how humongously difficult a job it is for them also. I'm not taking any side of any party, but I'm telling my views. Before disapproving, before maligning anybody, you think that you are that citizen and that person, he, she, whoever, that person is the leader. If you are doing this, that puts your country in a bad light. You as a citizen in the country, you cannot respect a leader. Who will respect you, and how can you respect your co-citizen? And the society, everything will tumble and crumble, and the country will crumble. Do you want to let that happen? No. If you have joined my hands together, this fight again is not only against smoking and alcohol and all of these things. This fight is to build up a good society. This fight is to build up a tolerant society. This fight is to build up a society with good, constructive views. And not only all these stupid things and dirty things and all these things that are randomly spread by youth. You have to take the power because you are going to build the society for tomorrow. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, it's time now. Could we just take up a few live questions, sir? Could you answer a few of the questions that our students have for you?
Ma'am, can you speak louder?
I just said, sir, would you be okay with answering a few of the questions that our students have for you, sir?
Okay.
All right, sir. Sir, the first question will come from Shomil Mitro of 8F Morning.
Okay.
Am I right, Shomil?
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Shomil. Hi.
Good afternoon, Bobby Dada. My question is,
Shomil,
in
good
this
afternoon,
current
Baba.
scenario, good afternoon, Bobby Dada.
Good afternoon, Baba.
Good afternoon.
Yes,
Good afternoon. Bolo.
What's your question?
My question is, in this current scenario, most of us have created WhatsApp groups to discuss about studies. Along with studies, trolling happens. How can I restrict myself and others from doing so?
How can you restrict yourself and others from?
I think
Doing
he meant
so.
trolling.
Trolling. Yeah, that is what I was telling all this while. Take both sides of the story. You take your duty. Ami jeta sobshomoy believe kori Shomil, it's like a chain reaction. Drops make an ocean. If you think that this post should not be shared, if you do your part and you spread it to the nearest person, that it can be your sister, brother, nearest friend, and you make that person understand, try to understand both sides of the story. আমি যার সম্বন্ধে ট্রোল করছি, যাকে নিয়ে ট্রোল করছি, I don't know the other side of the story. Here is just one person who has made a meme, who has made a sarcastic comment, and I just can't, take that into view and spread. And you have to understand the after effect that is going to happen to the other person's life. So you do your part, that you don't share it. And তুমি তোমার nearest যে তোমার brother, sister, friend যে আছে, তাকে তুমি এটা বোঝাও. We can share so many good things. We can share so many good constructive things. But why this? সুতরাং তুমি share করলে না, and the next person to you also won't share it. And ask that person to spread it to another person, the next person to him or her, whoever, not to share it. এই করে we can build another chain of not trolling. And that is what I am doing. That is what I am doing on a regular basis. I have thousands of people on students and fans and all these active soldiers. I keep on telling them, if there is one side who is trolling meaninglessly, not knowing both sides of the story, there is again another side, Bobby, the other side also, jara troll kore na. Jara troll kore na. We exist too. So you come in our army, tumi amader army te included ho, ebong amader army ke will build up our army ektu kore. It will take time because it is a popular trend that we are fighting against, but we will win. I live with hope.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shomil, for your question. The next question will be asked by Jayant Barmecha. He's a student of 9A Morning. Jayant, your question, please.
Good afternoon, Bobby Dada. I'm Jayant.
Hi, Jayant.
My question. Hi, sir.
Can you be louder? I don't know. Something is happening with the audio.
Sir, my question is, why the substance abuse is not very common. So why do only some people get addicted to it?
The substance abuse is?
Just a minute, sir. Sir, substance abuse is not very common. So why do only some people get affected or addicted?
Substance abuse is not common. I think it's very common. This is a trap that young people fall into. That's what we were. I don't know if you're following the Adda right from the first. These are the growing up years. You're in the 9th standard, the 7, 8, 9, 10s. If you fall into the hands of Jadaramra, sarcastically we are calling donkeys, they don't follow HCF. They have no respect for their own health, their own C, their own F. They don't care about their age. And these are the people who puts in poison in any form, and they'll make you do it. So if you don't control your mind, if you don't understand HCF, and if you don't create a distance with them, just socializing with them and just telling hi, hello, that is a different thing. But if you don't include them in your life and their bad habits, then you'll be safe. If you don't do that, then you'll fall into that trap, into that addiction trap, into all of these substance abuse traps, and see what is happening. You are saying it's not common. I think it's very common. And that is why my fight is so difficult, because it's so prevalent. Boys and girls of good families. See, Jayant, हम लोग के पास पैसा है. We come from good families. हम लोग के पास resources है. हम लोग के पास technology है. So we can do so many good things for the society, Jayant. We don't do that.
Yes.
We misuse all these resources, all this independence, money, and everything in the wrong ways. My point is, Jayant, why using it in the wrong ways? Why can't we use it in positive ways and creative ways and constructive ways? That is my fight. That is my awareness. That is what my awareness is all about, Jayant.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for answering, Jayant. Ishika Singh, are you ready with your question? Ishika is a student of class 8A afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bobby Dada. I'm Ishika Singh. My question is, how has social media made us lose self-confidence?
How has social media
made us lose self-confidence?
Lose our self-confidence?
Yes, sir.
Lose our self-confidence?
Yes.
Yes, in many ways, social media has made us, once you become slave to something, Ishika, slave. Mane ami ki kori bolto social media, see, I come from the entertainment industry to. At the same time, you have to understand, Ishika, this is a virtual world. Unreal. So, any appreciation that comes in my way, I don't take it very seriously. And any criticism that comes in my way, I don't take it very seriously. I listen to it. So if you don't take this very seriously, it is not going to affect you. But jeta problem hoche, people are lonely. People are lonely and they are the slaves of their minds. They are thinking these appreciations are for real. So they are losing all their self-respect and doing, see TikTok, what people does just to get some virtual likes. Are they getting popularity? No, people are laughing behind their backs, but they are thinking, Amar ato 1,000 likes, so I am like a king, I'm like a queen. No, yaar. So you have to realize these things are virtual. Once you realize these are all virtual, this doesn't exist in real, you're not going to be a slave of that medium. And once you're not slave of that medium, you'll not lose your self-confidence. But once you become a slave of the medium, you're going to be ruled by it. You're going to get that false sense of popularity. At the same time, you're going to face that false sense of flack also. People saying bad things, you're going to take it so seriously, you'll be depressed, you'll be frustrated, and you'll lose your self-confidence. My advice to you is, do not take social media seriously. Life and death situation in motun kore niyo na. Don't take it as a life and death situation. Okay? It's a virtual world. Keep it virtually. That is what it is. And maintain your limitations and your self-respect and distance of whatever you're doing, whoever you're interacting with. These false likes and false love and care means nothing. Constructively, Bhabo, build up your life in a constructive way. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dada.
The next question will be asked by Romit Banerjee of 10D Morning.
Good afternoon, Dada.
Rohit, ekটু loudly bol baba. Good afternoon, Rohit.
Good afternoon, Dada. So, Dada, how can I help a friend who is addicted to drugs?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to say it in this way. Again, jeta anger management niye bollam na. First, that person, before doing anything, any counseling, any rehab, we have seen so many incidents jekhane people have gone to the rehab, come back, and they are taken to drugs, alcohol, smoking, even more. Okay? So first and foremost, you have to take that person into your confidence. And first and foremost, you have to make that person accept his or her mistakes. You're putting in poison inside your body, is harming your H, and once your H is harmed, your C is going to be harmed, and then your family is going to be harmed. Who has given you the right to harm your family? You have to make that person accept this. Accept korate. Until and unless this doesn't happen, this acceptance of the mistake doesn't happen, none of the medication, none of the rehabs, none of the counseling will work or doesn't work. So once you accept, we discuss so many things. All these discussions, you can just make him sit somewhere. You can make him watch a small, short film. Sumit bolega lo, I'm the king of my mind. Part 2, everything is there. You can come and discuss. Here is somebody from the entertainment industry. You can tell them he can do anything I want. I can do anything I want to. Ami shop kichu pari free te. Yet I don't do that. Yet my life is very cool. Amake etokhon shunli khub boring laglo ki? Amake tui bol.
না খুব ভালোই লাগলো।
Am I speaking rubbish? Tell me very openly, ball. Am I speaking rubbish?
না দাদা।
No, একদমই না. I'm speaking sense. I am speaking sense. I know. আমি যদি তোকে বলি look after your health, আমি তোর well wisher না enemy?
ওয়েল উইশার, আমার নিজেরই করা উচিত।
Of course, well wisher. Of course, well wisher. Beyond your parents, I am your biggest well wisher. I can't be your enemy. I'm asking you to look after your health. I'm asking you to look after your life. আমি ভালোবাসি বলি আমি কথাগুলো বলছি, তাই না? So whatever we are discussing, you make that friend sit into a confidence with a correct frame of mind, and first make him accept the fact that it's a mistake. It's a mistake that that person is doing. Then you come down to all these theories, HCF theories and rule your mind theories and whatever, and tell him that if a person like him can control, why can't you? ও তো যা খুশি করতে পারে, তুমি কেন পারছো না? এগুলো অনেক ওয়ে আছে, বাট ফার্স্ট ওই অ্যাকসেপ্টেন্সটা চাই।
ঠিক আছে দাদা, থ্যাংক ইউ দাদা।
থ্যাংক ইউ বাবা, উইশিং ইউ অল দ্য বেস্ট থিংস ইন লাইফ।
ঠিক আছে।
We have time for just one more question. Could we please have Jagoshani Bhattacharya of 11A? Jagoshani, are you ready with your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Hi, Bobby Dada.
Hi, Jagoshani.
My question is that what are the signs that can warn us that
একটু
somebody
জোরে বলবি?
Sir, Dada, what are the signs that can warn us that someone near to us is taking drugs?
What are the signs? The signs, first of all, you'll get it through the health. The signs, you'll get it through the normal activities, but normal behavior will become abnormal. There is a mood swing. When I ask my students to do a character of a drug addict, you know, I do a research. I did a research very recently. I asked a student as a homework হিসেবে, I asked him to perform as a drug addict. So আমার help চেয়েছিল. So I did a research on this drug addicts and what happens after that. And Amio, personally, when I do this work, I've been to many rehab centers and I've watched them, you know, what happens to them. You know, the withdrawal symptom that is there. There is a huge amount of withdrawal symptom. If they stop, if they are taking. So one of the things that I've noticed is huge amount of mood swings, you know, abnormal mood swings. Jeta maybe কয়েকদিন আগেও ছিল না. That is one thing that should strike you. This person was not so swingy with the mood. রেগে গেলে এরকম রেগে যাচ্ছে, violent হলে এরকম violent হয়ে যাচ্ছে, harming himself. That is one thing. Secondly, Jeta, there is a lot of nervous disbalance. You know, nervous problem hole যেগুলো হয়, speech slur, eyes, you know, problem, চলাফেরায় problem. There's a lot of cramps inside the body. Vishal cramps, especially the abdomen muscles, you know, the diaphragm area. এই জায়গায় প্রচন্ড cramps ধরে. If there are any signs of these, suddenly একদম সুস্থ মানুষ যদি এরকম cramps হয় and all these হয়, you know, these are the signs is definitely this person is into drugs, you know. And these nervous problem that goes, nerves যে জিনিসগুলোকে ধর visible করে, যে জিনিসগুলোকে nervous, you know, system যেগুলোকে visibly we can detect, like the eyesight and the speech and the cholafera, you know, that if there are visible disbalance and visible abnormality in all of these things, rest assured that person, and mood swing বিরাট বড়, বিশাল বড় একটা hint to understand this boy or this girl is into something. And এছাড়া fatigue আছে, এছাড়া মনোসংযোগ, concentration, there is no concentration, এগুলো তো আছেই. He or she is drowsy, এগুলো তো আছেই. And nice meeting you after a long time.
Same here, sir.
Thank you, Jagoshani, for your question. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful and enriching seminar.
Before ending, ma'am, I should say about the contest once more, because many people have joined later on, the later half. There's a contest that is on the run. The details of the contest is up on my Facebook profile. That is Bobby Chakravarti. It is up on my fan page, Bobby Chakravarti fan page. It is up on our Facebook group that Sumit had described. Facebook group's name is My Anti-Addiction Campaign. You can find it in everywhere, in all the captions you can find it. It's up in the Instagram. So all the details and the rules of this contest is up there. There are 3 categories of entries which you can send me. But the subject of all these entries is to raise an awareness against all of this we have spoken about. It's not cigarette only, not alcohol only, all of the things that we have spoken about. So the entries are pertaining to that. In a mission of raising awareness, you must keep in mind whatever you're doing, whenever you're sending the entries, keep this in mind. So the first category is the drawing and posters. You can send me drawings, you can send me posters. Second category is the write-up. You can write a blog, you can write a poem, within 150 words, again, to raise an awareness. And the third category is a video category, in which you can do a short film, make a short film. You can make a video vlog. You can write a song and perform on a song or a dance, but keeping in mind you have to raise awareness, and this video should be within 2 minutes. And you send these entries to bobbymobile2001@yahoo.com. This is my email ID, bobbymobile2001@yahoo.com. Again, this email ID is everywhere. In all the captions, you'll find this email ID. I've written it on those posts also about this contest, the post that I put up today in the morning before this session started. So you send the entries. The last date of the entry is May 17th, or Sunday, 11:59 p.m. That is the last, the cutoff time. And I'll choose 3 winners out of these entries, and I'll, announce them. Please do send your names, class, and section, and I'll be announcing their names online, the 3 winners, the 3 best out of these, 3 winners out of these. And when the school reopens, Ami personally, I'll be handing you over some very, very special prizes to you all. I'll be doing that personally. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, once again for sharing your experiences with us and giving us your time to address our students at a particularly difficult time for all of us. It's lockdown, so it's difficult for adults, it's difficult for youngsters as well. So hope your message reaches out to many more students like it has reached out to our students, and I hope they take the pledge to stay away from anything that is harmful to them or damaging to their lives. And I hope they stay safe and keep everyone else safe as well. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everybody at South Point High School. Thanks to Principal Ma'am and everyone, Mr. Damani and Joydeep sir and you, Mitu Ma'am, and Joyroop sir behind all these technical things, and all the soldiers and Tulika Ma'am and everybody who has structured towards this. I think it was a very fruitful session. And thank you to South Point High School, who has given so much of importance to this particular mission for years now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.